So in this video, I'll be talking about 3 different reasons why New Year's resolutions for fitness may not work. If you have any question, please comment down below. Alternatively, subscribe to the channel to keep up to date. It's that time of year where everyone has an epiphany to get fit. Often, newbies will have unrealistic goals and expectations that are not specific to them. This is understandable, as you may walk into the gym, often highly motivated at the beginning of January and February. Maybe you've seen a picture of an Instagram person and think, yes, I really want to look like them. Maybe they've got a body that looks like it's been chiseled out of granite. However, after a while, and you're not meeting these expectations, and these expectations and goals are not specific to you, you can end up becoming deflated and disheartened and lose motivation as you haven't set your motivational goals or targets. You haven't stated, or maybe you have stated what you wanted to achieve. Maybe you haven't stated how or why you want to achieve it and the path in which you will achieve these goals. A common example I get given by clients, they might show me a picture of someone they found. It often show like a picture of a woman with really wide hips, and I think, well, that woman's got wide hips and you've got quite narrow hips. And I suspect she's also got a lot of type 2 fast twitch muscle fibers, meaning that she's going to easily build a lot of muscle if she does to the gym regularly. Another example I could use for unrealistic expectations is wanting to lose weight over a very, very short period of time, say 3 weeks. When setting goals, we should think of these time points for short, medium and long, noting that this may not be realistic to some. Often, people may not necessarily prioritize exercise, and that is understandable. We all live busy lives, and putting food on the table and a roof over our heads is an all-important thing. However, when we delve into people's lives, we start to realize that they maybe have more time than they think. For instance, in the UK, on average, we spend 4 hours a day watching television. So it's a matter of perception of time, but also how we prioritize it. And yeah, I know what you're possibly thinking. Oh, who's this 8-pack student and sport is his life as well as his living to tell me that I've got time. But there are different types of training like HIIT that don't require you to either take up a sport or go to the gym or swimming or even a leisure centre. By making small incremental changes to your lifestyle, you'll be able to fit in exercise. As the saying goes, if you want something to be done, get a busy person to do it.
But certainly don't jump in with both feet. Right, you've got to do this, you must eat breakfast, you must have that meal, you must have a protein shake after training. It's like, all these things, yeah, they'll do it for a few weeks, but the novelty is going to wear off, and then one of two things will happen. They will either not get results, in which case they'll ditch the PT anyway, or they won't stick to the plan. They'll be starting to make excuses to the trainers. Oh, I couldn't quite do that today because I was a bit busy.
When the novelty, oh, I'm going off to the gym, yay, wears off and boredom settles in, this can be a contributing factor to loss of motivation. We are naturally pleasure-seeking beings, so in order to keep motivation, you should do what you enjoy the most. In the modern world, we are used to seeing instant results, and as a result, our attention and our perception of time has decreased. Fitness is no different. The fitness industry tries to pander to our need or want of instant results. However, you cannot cheat or hack your fitness. There are no shortcuts, and when people lose enjoyment, they are more likely to drop out. One way to maintain motivation and enjoyment is training with someone who's highly supportive. Evidence shows that you are 70% more likely to maintain exercise if you are training with a friend. However, I often see people join the gym post-Christmas, and one of them is clearly more able than the other. If this is the case, then the person who is more able may be receiving less benefit from exercise sessions, especially if they plan the sessions to meet the other person's ability. The other scenario I see is when one person is even more motivated to attend the gym, or is often less confident to train without the other person being there. Unless you are willing to prove yourself and train to your own ability and timings and needs, you are unlikely to see an improvement. Both scenarios can lead to dropout. One way to keep motivated is to have direction, either from a training plan, bearing in mind you must update the training plan every 4 to 8 weeks due to the phenomena of diminishing gains. Employment of a personal trainer can also help keep you motivated and keep your exercise sessions directed. Make sure you choose a good personal trainer and not just because they look good and you want to look like them. Make sure they know their knowledge. In the end, all New Year's resolutions are an attempt to try and reach lasting behavioral change.